Hey everybody, so I kind of like want to make this video about a certain pizza shop I worked at. It was a small mom and pop kind of thing. I have nothing against the owner of himself. It's just kind of some of the stuff was very like questionable, I want to say. But like what I mean is that like when I first got hired back in like November of 2019, pre-COVID, I was like struggling during that time and everything. That's why I originally started doing YouTube and everything, and I kind of took a break in like during 2020 and everything. And well, like I was working with him and stuff, then COVID hit and I was laid off for like 2 months and everything. And when I came back, I was transferred to the other store location that was like near Regis University and everything. And he said, "Oh, it was just temporary to get me better trained, properly trained the way he preferred it, and that I would be sent back to a location that was closer to me, like around like the end of summer." So I was thinking probably like mid to late September, early October, and everything. So when I started kind of like bringing it up and everything of when I'll be transferred back, he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna transfer you back just because of like," he was like telling me, "Oh, it's still not busy enough, that there's too many people hired, even though some restrictions are being lifted, but not like the full dining stuff." And I just kind of got like a little sussed out, and that so I was like considering just leaving and stuff just because of like the travel time via the bus system. And I said one word I shouldn't have said. I owned up to it like any other adult would. And well, he still was like, "Oh, this is like the week before Thanksgiving and everything." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you on suspension for a week, and then you call me back for your job." Well, I ended up just kind of like leaving because I took that suspension as him pretty much firing me because Colorado is an at-will state. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave. And so I got a job at Wendy's on East Colfax. And I can go in more depth if you guys want me to. Just let me know in the comments below. And I told him back in like May of 2020 when he was able to transfer me over to the other store to get properly trained. We had agreed to do like a YouTube video thing to help him promote his stores and stuff, to help generate business for him. Like I was willing to do it free of charge for him, and that it would benefit both parties. It would benefit me because I would get more views on my channel and everything, and like bring awareness to small businesses and how like the coronavirus is affecting some small businesses. And he would get like free publicity through another social media channel besides like Facebook and Instagram and like Twitter and everything. And well, like before I ended up leaving and stuff and the whole weird suspension slash getting terminated, I had brought it up to him. He's like, "Sorry, I've been having a lot of stuff going on in I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life." And I was like, "Bro, I told you like 6 months ago." And I know he's like conveniently forgets stuff from like short-term memory to a long-term memory. And that so pretty much it's been like almost a year since I left the whole business. Like maybe I want to say another 6 or so weeks it'll be a year. And the reason I haven't talked about it sooner is just because of like I know his business partner is more like internet savvy than he is, so I was like very hesitant on making the video. And there was like one guy I worked with at the location near Regis University that was pretty much like a jackass, because of like how I was doing stuff to help the managers out. Like I had some understanding of management, but I was never like officially properly trained or whatever, and that he just didn't like that. And he was like having like a huge ass temper tantrum. This guy was like late 20s, early 30s, and that it was just kind of like inappropriate. Then he went MIA for this like one day or whatever. I was like, okay, cool, I don't have to deal with him. I don't have to deal with like the added stress and anxiety of dealing with him. And I found out like the next day because I was working with him. He made this comment to someone that the reason I was out quote unquote sick was because his girlfriend went like sort of like I guess MIA, and that that they had this like small disagreement or something about their Excel bill, and that it was like a couple like $2,500 or some shit. Like it was like a good amount of money that they owed to Excel. And I'm like, bro, I've dealt with Excel being like threatening to shut off and stuff when I was younger, and it usually goes up maybe to like $200 before they send a notice out to you via, like if you do paperless, they'll let you know in your emails, or if you get like the paper version delivered to you in the mail saying, hey, you have this amount of time to pay at least most or all of it, this portion of bill, or you're going to get shut off, or they'll offer the option of budget planning kind of thing, where they will help you pay off that debt and everything while you can still keep your electricity and everything. And it was just kind of hilarious. But I was like, bro, I honestly felt like there was more going on besides his girlfriend, like, going pretty much MIA. And then he was like, what are you looking at? And he's like, and I'm wearing my mask during this whole time because we're still in it, like, last year and this year, that we're still in a global pandemic. I was just like, this was before the vaccine became available for my age group of, like, 18 to 25-year-olds, because I'm 23 now. And, like, I just felt more comfortable having a mask on because my mom, who's my roommate, does have health issues, so I just didn't want to get COVID. I don't know if I'm asymptomatic or not. Like, if I hypothetically got COVID, I may pass it to my mom and she would end up in the hospital. I may transfer to some elderly lady on the bus when I'm making my transfers through downtown and stuff. So I was just kind of looking out for myself and my family more than anything else, and other, like, patrons of, like, when we're going outside to the grocery stores or, like, anything really. And that I honestly was like, he's like, I can't understand you wearing your mask and stuff. I was like, bro, you don't even wear a mask. I did bring up this to the owner. I highly doubt the owner has dealt with anything about his whole mask policy with people. And he keeps asking for hiring more people for his 2 locations. Plus, he's opening a 3rd store, I guess, and needs people to be hired. I'm like, bro, you could have kept me on for another, like, almost a year without me struggling. And that I was willing to do free promotion for him. He has not even gotten in contact with me about the whole free promotion. I had to get on his case about my W-2 from another, like, store location. And that I don't even care anymore. I'm like, I am totally in support of small businesses, helping them and getting through this whole situation with COVID and the long-term effects. But at the same time, I feel like not, like, going to certain small businesses just because some of them wrong their employees. If you want me to give you the full name, just, like, of this employer, if you live in the state of Colorado, just comment below and I'm totally cool with telling you, so you guys don't have to go there. Give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscription button below.